Okay, let's continue. Um, in the previous video clip, we made the image on our SD card. So SD card looks like this, right? This is okay. This is a SD card. So we have a SD card ready, and those who do not know which one to buy, I recommend you to buy this, right? So like this. So if you open this, inside it has HDMI cable and Raspberry Pi, and then some kit. One of the kit here, one of the kit that I recommend you to have is this. This is very good for the SD card interface to your USB. Okay, so you can make Ubuntu Mate image on your SD card. If you do not know, then you need to watch uh, the video, the previous video, very carefully, and make sure that you have SD card with the Ubuntu. So this is a very good one, and this is also good for the SD card cooling systems. If you have that, then it'll be like this. So we attach the cooler here. Okay. So the CPU and the processor needs to be, or that is the components heat up very quickly. So what else do we have? And so we have the case. You can place your Raspberry Pi inside this case. Then it'll be like this. Okay, let me just unplug. So this is the bottom, and this is the inside. Usually, I don't cover the top because sometimes I need to use this pin to hook up with some external devices. And also I need to make sure that our processor is not really heat up. Sometimes I blow cold air into this, so that's fine. And so there is a the power supply like this. This has the one side that is 100 volts, and this is micro USB. So this should be supplying your Raspberry Pi. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to connect something that I have. For example, I have a mouse, external mouse with the USB. So I'm going to plug USB. There are 4 slots available, so I'm going to use one of those. And I have also the keyboard, right? Regular keyboard. Has also the USB connector, so I can plug this in. So I have 2, one for mouse and one for keyboard. Those who wants to use um, Bluetooth connection, that is also possible, right? Then what you need to do is that Bluetooth receiver needs to be connected to the USB. So Bluetooth has a USB connector. So Bluetooth USB should be plugged in, and then you have to train your keyboard and mouse. Okay. Or somebody may be interested in the keyboard, which I like this. This is a wearable keyboard. So this is something you can roll up to minimize like this, or you can use this. This one has also a USB connector. But I'm not going to use this today. Okay, what else? Another thing that you may want is the network connection, right? Network. If you want to do network, then this one has Wi-Fi antenna embedded. But if you want to, for example, later uh, uh, to intrude wireless or Wi-Fi communications, after you install Kali Linux, so Kali Linux can also be installed on this Raspberry Pi, right? In Kali Linux, there is a aircrack NG components that aircrack NG needs this kind of Wi-Fi antenna. Okay. Not only that, for normal case, you may also need this to capture strong signal of the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to put this aside here. I'm going to attach this. Another one you may need is the sound. Okay, so this is one of the chip USB connectable sound box. So I'm going to connect to this. So I have the one last, the 4th USB connector. So I have 4 here, the Wi-Fi antenna, and this is a sound and keyboard and mouse. And this earphone needs to be inserted here. Okay. But one thing, one last thing is monitor. You may use regular home digital monitor, but for this demo, I'm going to use the external 7-inch monitor. Okay. So I'm going to set up like this. Now I'm going to connect. I'm going to connect to this. This monitor is good for. This monitor is not actually a Raspberry Pi, but for other purposes. So this is HDMI. It has uh, the audio inside. So we have some conflict with the external audio and this. That can be switched back and forth using Linux, but right now I just leave it. So based upon the priority setting, I think this HDMI uh, takes uh, the audio sound to this external 7-inch monitor. So we have a 7-inch monitor hooked with this, and the other side I have the power. Okay, finally, I'm going to plug in this micro USB. The other side of this micro USB is the power supply. So I'm going to plug this into our Raspberry Pi. Okay, ready? Go. I'm going to do power. Oh, I didn't put my USB. Hold on. I'm going to USB should be plugged in into this. So your here this face side should be outside of this slot like this. This is the bottom. So plug that into that. Therefore, you can take it back at any time later. There's some noises, so I'm going to take that audio out. Okay. So Ubuntu Mate is on. Wi-Fi network. If we want to, right now it is not connected. So okay, you need to choose English. So hit enter. And connect one that you want it to be connected. So I'm going to connect, this is our home Wi-Fi, and then password. Hold on, let me put the password that I have. So you might have the Wi-Fi password of yours. Make sure that you have that, and you can enter that. Okay, where is mine? Okay, so mine is all cap. Hopefully that I typed it correctly. It's the Wi-Fi signal. So we are here in the New York area. So continue. And then keyboard, English, US. That is perfect for us. Continue. And your name. This isn't, yeah, you can put your name. So I can put unlock the cap. All right. And then pick your name. I'm not going to use that, but I'm going to use the JYOON. Okay, choose password. Confirm. Require my password to log in. That's fine. And click on the continue button. So your login name that enter right now and password, that should be remembered all the time when you come into your Ubuntu Mate operating systems throughout this course. Okay, so and also this Raspberry Pi may be the only device, and there is only one user. So you may use the same username and same password as being used in one of your major uh, computing facilities. Okay, that way you don't forget it. So it takes a while. So it takes time. Please be patient. Now it's ready. So now your name is on. You can enter the password that you just set and confirm. So welcome box here, and there is a J Yoon's home. The first homework that I want you to have here is a J Yoon's home, because you set up your Ubuntu on Raspberry Pi, then this should appear. Okay, so take this picture and submit it. Again, here you can this one we will do next time. Okay, so something that we can set, but not right now. So before, I think this is it for today. The way that you can bring up the terminal here, there's an application menu and system tools where there is a make terminal. So if you click this, then you will have the terminal. Here you can put ls, okay, and then you can put ID. Then it shows that you are here, Jae-yoon. Okay, so why don't you take photo of this and submit? That will be the evidence of success of your configuration. All right, all others, so many things, so much interesting stuff available, and I'm sure you are all excited to learn all of those. But first of all, this the Wi-Fi needs to be set. So not the time every time you have to put this and enter password. That is hassle, right? So we need to set and save some files somewhere so system automatically pick and connect. Right, that type of things will be learned. If you are done, then on the upper right corner there is a button so that you can restart, cancel, or shut down. So in this case I want to shut down, and then that is all we need to do today.